The girl of your dreams has just texted you. Hey, she says, with 3 Ys and a smiley face. Your heart is racing. You can't help but text her back right away. 3 hours later, you're deep into the Snapchat DMs at this point. You have already talked about each other's day. You've already gone through 15 different topics, and you've already texted her, I love you. And then there's your competition. A few weeks in, he texts that same girl and instantly creates a spark. He knows how to keep mystery while still being authentic and transparent, the key to attracting a high-value woman. Not even one conversation in, and he's already talking about meeting up with her in person for coffee. You're over here coping. Oh, but she texts me all the time. She always responds fast, and she really loves me, and give it a few more weeks, and all of a sudden, those messages start to get a little shorter. The replies start taking a little longer. One day you are stalking her profile and you see she loves somebody else. Look, I'm not a relationship expert by any means. I didn't create this channel for relationship advice or dating advice. I've been in less serious relationships than I can count on my hand. Not even that, bro. And I've only cold approached a few women ever, and that was only to really practice a skill of cold approaching. It wasn't actually for any kind of number or any kind of thing. You've probably had more experience than me, and yet you can obsess over being mysterious and texting her in a way that makes it more attractive to you, and yet it's all worthless, because at the end of the day, if you aren't the man that you are supposed to be, then she's not going to stay anyway. And the heartbreaking thing is, I think you know that. Deep down, I think you know that. I think you know you aren't where you were supposed to be in life, and that's why you stick to being her texting buddy. I've been there. In fact, I want to share a personal experience of when I did just that. A little weird to bring myself back to this time, and I'm pretty sure the girl that's involved in this watches my videos, so hey, how's it going? We have to go back to 15 to 16-year-old Zach to tell this story. I met this girl through an assembly. Ironically, was an assembly with Colin Karchner, a mental health, anti-social media, anti-porn advocate, something that I'm essentially doing right now, just with a more spiritual perspective on that. I remember we were both very passionate about this cause. We wanted to spread the message in our school about how bad social media is, and all these things, even though I don't even think we really understood how bad social media was. I don't think we understood any of these concepts. I think we just wanted to do something good, and we created a contest to see how many people in our school can go without using social media, and it lasted like 3 days. So I mean, didn't get anywhere. But after us organizing this group chat, we started to talk on Snapchat. And there's no doubt there was a spark. And we snapped each other every single day for hours. Tens of thousands of snaps and texts. It's crazy to think about. I probably spent days of my life just texting her. And as a result, I had no purpose in my life, no goal in life. And I understand if you're 15 years old, you're not gonna have a purpose. You're not gonna know what that is. I didn't have any goals. I didn't work hard. I didn't have things to achieve that I put before anything else. In fact, my only goal was to get her in my life. Makes you very undesirable. So naturally, you can imagine the dynamic wasn't very good. Naturally, the way I was started to put her off. The replies started getting shorter. She stopped texting first. It was very clear that this was about to be the end. And probably the best decision I made at this time was to take initiative and to call it off and to say that, hey, maybe we shouldn't be talking anymore. She agreed, and that was that. We still catch up once in a while. She's an amazing woman, and I have a lot of respect for her. If you're in a similar situation though, please let this be your lesson right now. Do not use a girl as a texting buddy. For your own sake, for their sake, don't use them as a texting buddy. She isn't your friend. She's supposed to be your potential wife. And it's actually quite disrespectful to her and to yourself. And when you beat around the bush and you don't take initiative and you just keep wasting each other's time. So how do we combat this? The first thing I really think is the most important is you need to learn how to respect yourself more. I used to constantly tell this girl that I didn't deserve her. Literally would tell her that on a regular basis. And yet I didn't respect myself, and naturally she lost respect for me in turn. I genuinely think you need 2 things in life, bro. You need a purpose that you put before anything, something you passionately work towards every single day. And the second thing is good self-improvement habits in life that not just help you reach that purpose, but also just help you become a better person. Habits that help you improve physically, mentally, and spiritually. How do you find your purpose? I'll make a video on this eventually. The best way to find your purpose is to, first of all, find God. So you will always have a purpose in God. I truly believe that. Even if it's not a sexy answer, he will give you a purpose. And so as well as following God, spend some time alone in a room. You spend so much time distracted on TikTok and Instagram and social media and video games. Just spend some time alone in a room. Is that so hard? Probably because your attention span sucks, but just give it a shot. That time you spend alone in your room, you will learn a lot about yourself. You will learn a lot about what your true meaning in life is, what you actually get gratification out of, what actually puts you into a flow state in life instead of filling that time with distraction and pleasure. It's not worth it. Spend some time alone and really think and ponder and meditate and journal, and it'll come to you. You'll figure it out. In terms of the self-improvement habits, you really want to pick 1 to 2 habits in each category of physical, mental, and spiritual health. So it could be daily exercise or a clean diet, meditation or journaling, prayer and purification, aka overcoming lust, porn, desexualizing your brain. So those things will definitely help. I can elaborate on every single one, but I have videos on this, so check it out. And you can just search it up on YouTube, meditation, and how to meditate, how to journal, how to eat clean. You'll figure it out. The second thing is you want to chase masculinity. Doing the right things will eventually lead you to becoming a more confident and more respectable as a man. But an important way to look at this is the contrast between masculinity and femininity. If you've been in a situation like the one I described, you probably noticed that there were times where the girl you talked to started to get more cold and masculine in a way. Coincidentally, those were also probably the times where you became more submissive and more of a pushover yourself. This all comes back to what we know is masculinity and feminine. I still can't say that word. Masculine energy and feminine energy. The less masculine you are, the more masculine she will be. So if you are very, very masculine, she will be very feminine. But if you're feminine and why can't I talk today, bro? If you are very submissive, then she's gonna be more masculine. Dude, I'm not in a flow state right now. Holy crap. I can barely record these videos. I'm gonna keep this in because it's actually pretty funny. So we need to get obsessed about 3 things: masculine achievement, masculine brotherhood, and testosterone maxing. So masculine achievement, again, it's the purpose and the goals and the growth. So do those 2 things, self-improvement and purpose, and also really set goals for yourself on a yearly basis. What do you want to achieve this year? What do you want to have done by December? What do you want? And this is a journaling concept right here. What do you want your life to look like in December of 2024? That is a journaling idea right there. Do that and really paint this picture and work towards that. Only do things in your day that contribute to that. Masculine brotherhood. So friends you respect and trust will 100% change your life. You'll get more advice. You'll get more masculine competition, because when you're alone, it's a lot harder to find this competition, this drive, the reason and the shame to go and push for that extra rep or to not watch porn. This is all achieved with masculine brotherhood. So find your tribe, find your group of guys that you get along with and that you relate to, and also work hard and just like you are on self-improvement, go to war every day with them. Testosterone maxing. So eat clean, move more, and avoid estrogenics. That's literally the 3 things there. Testosterone essentially makes being a man a lot smoother, and there's a lot of ways to avoid estrogenics and to improve and to increase your testosterone. So eat clean and move more is very self-explanatory. Eat real foods and do exercise daily. Very self-explanatory. But estrogenics is something a lot of people don't know about. There are things around you that are causing you to be less fertile and less of a man, basically. So it's funny, I brought this up because I have a water bottle right here I was gonna drink out of because I didn't have my actual water bottle, my steel water bottle. And I'm essentially, it'll probably say BPA free. If it says BPA free, it's bullshit cope. Plastic is terrible for you. Plastic has BPA and a lot of estrogenic material in it, and stay away from this stuff. And the crazy thing is, there's more around you that is plastic than you even realize. My phone case is plastic. My stereo is plastic. The little dial. My key fob is plastic. Okay, I actually can't think of anything else. But my computer, mouse, and keyboard I know is plastic. Most of them are plastic. Yeah, there's a lot of plastic around you, bro. Receipts are very toxic. I try not to touch receipts ever. That's a very easy one to avoid. But it is kind of awkward when they give you the cash and the receipt together. And I'm like, bro, I don't want the receipt, bro. I just want just give me the cash. Actually, no. Just keep the tip. Keep the tip. I'm gonna run away. No. But yeah, avoid estrogenics. Learn about estrogenics. Hamza Ahmed made a good video on that not recently, but like somewhat recently, about estrogenics and how to increase testosterone. Maybe I'll link that in the description below. The third thing is just get to the point. Keep your initial conversations with her short and to the point. Almost text like autistically professional in a way. Like very professional, very like upfront, very honest, very just like cold in a way. I don't want to say cold, but also just like there's no emotional investment yet. There's no attraction. There's no, okay, maybe not attraction is the right word, but